All right, so I want to go over iron play, but I want to do more of shot shaping. And I do this for, the beginners are fine, they want to focus more on contact, but I want to do more shot shaping. Basically with shot shaping, you always want to, your swing plane is what changes a little bit. Club face changes, the angle of attack changes, but the one thing that doesn't change is how you strike the ball. Okay, we still strike the ball first into the turf. A lot of guys will try and turn their swing into a sweeping move. They want to draw it, they'll sweep it. If they want to fade it, they'll get a little steeper. What I want to do is I want to keep the same attack angle or the same attack into the ball, not changing whether I'm sweeping or getting steep, but I want to change just my path. So if I'm going to hit a fade, I'm going to take the club more outside and keep it high. Okay, finish high. All right, so let's go keep my club face open for a little longer. If I'm going to hit a draw, I'm going to take it just a little bit inside. I'm just going to finish a little lower, but I'm going to keep my same attack into the ball. Okay, so basically, if you're having issues to where you get to a point where you're saying, all right, well, the ball is drawing too much, the ball is fading too much, how to work the ball is going to help you fix those flaws. All right, so let me give you a couple examples. So if I'm trying to hit a draw, all right, and I'm going at the red flag, of course, I'm not going to aim at the red flag. I'm going to aim some sort of right of it. And as I'm aiming right, I'm thinking, all right, well, my path has to go come a little more from the inside and then finish inside. Okay, what I mean by finishing inside, I want to get everything going, working from here to there, but I want to finish a little lower. I won't be able to hit a draw if I go from inside to high, okay, because that means my club face is still staying open. So I've got to commit to staying low and finishing low. All right, so if I'm going to hit this draw, like I said, I'm going to aim a little right. My target is probably the white flag out there. I'm going to take the same approach to the ball. I'm not going to shut the club face or open the club face. I'm going to keep the same position. Start it at that white flag and just try to keep everything coming from the inside. Started a little inside, but the ball is still moving left. Basically, like I said, so the motion through the ball is going to come from the inside. So what this is going to help you do is helps you get to a point where if you're on a tee or you're over a ball and your flaw is to hit a draw or to hit a fade, you know why you're hitting those shots. So if I'm on the tee box and I'm hitting this shot and I can't control what the ball, that one went straight. But if I can't control what the ball is doing and I'm hitting too much of a fade, now I know that if I'm hitting too much of a fade, that means I'm staying outside too long. So all right, well, Jerell, I want to get inside a little more. Okay, so I'm going to stay here instead of coming out this way. Maybe my swing path going back needs to go a little bit more inside. Okay, so that's going to help me along the way because now I know how to work the ball. I can work it both ways, so I can fix my flaws or I can play the shots. Okay, so if I wanted to hit a fade, like I said again, I'm going to always aim outside my target because if I'm aiming for a fade, I'm not going to aim at my target and have it miss my target. I always want it to land on my target. So I'm playing a fade, I'm going to aim a little left of the flag. And I'm going to try and stay a little further out and just finish higher. Okay, finishing high, keep my right hand up. Basically what that does, keeps the club face open a little longer. If I finish this way, bring that back down with that position, the club face is open. So that shows my path. If I finish a little lower, like this, and I bring that back down, club face is closed. So my path determines the shot shape. Not shutting the club face. It can determine it, but it's a lot of guessing when you're trying to shut the club face and try to hit a draw. It's a lot of guessing. Or if you're trying to open the face and try to hit that sweep of a slice, it's a lot of guessing. What this will do by changing path, it allows the swing to stay the same, but the shot shapes look different. So again, if I'm trying to hit a fade, I'm going to aim a little more left and just try to change my path a little bit. Go a little higher, finish higher to higher. Now I got it dropping at my target. So I aim a little more left and then it drop right at the red flag. Boom. Alright. So that shows how good I am, for one, but then again it also just puts proof on what I was saying as far as shot shaping. So what I want you to do, DeAndre, I want you to come hit a shot based on what I was telling you. I want you to show me the draw. Okay? And that's not your normal shot shape, unless that is. Is that your normal shot shape? Draw, or is it a big draw? What is your shot shape?
Big draw.
Big draw. All right, so I want you to show me a little bit less of a draw. Or how about this? Show me your normal swing. Give me your normal swing. Let's watch that shot shape. All right, so that was a fade. That was more of a fade. It got pretty steep. Give me your normal shot. Let me know when it feels normal. Okay. So did that feel normal? All right. Give me one more. Give me one more normal shot and hold the finish. Okay. Do the same shot. Hold the finish. Mike, I want you to keep an eye on this finish and let me know what you think. Hold the finish. Hold the finish. Hold the finish. All right. So let me know what do you see with this finish. In order to hit the ball moves a little left. What do you see from this finish?
Inside.
Inside meaning what? It's low, right? When I say stay low, think about your ear as the mark. Okay, my ear is the mark. When I finish, stay right there, John. Sorry. When I finish, my ear is the mark. A normal shot, a straight shot, I want to try and finish at my ear. Anything like a draw, I want to finish underneath my ear. Okay. Right. Anything like a fade, I want to finish above my ear. Okay. So his mark was his ear.
Right. It was
the ball drew. Hands were lower than his ear, so the ball drew. DeAndre, I want you to give me a fade. Or give me as much of a fade as you can. Don't think. I mean, I'm not asking for perfection, but give me a fade. Try to take that pass a little bit more on the outside, and just try to finish higher than your ear. Think about it that way. Don't try and change the way you attack the ball, but just take it a little higher. Good. There you go. There's a fade. So his hands are a little higher. Right. Finish a little higher, ball faded a little bit more right. Okay, so what that does, it keeps the club face open a little longer. All right. So now give me a normal shot, DeAndre. Give me a normal shot. Good. Give me a normal shot, and I want you to tell me where you're aiming. If you're playing a draw, how far right are you aiming?
Say maybe 10 yards right.
10 yards right. So give me that. So about the white flag or a little inside of that?
A little inside.
All right, a little inside of it. Let me see it.
Dead straight.
Dead straight. All right. So basically, what I was getting to is if you get to a point to where you hit that draw too big or too little, I want you to understand why. Okay, so take the 2 seconds after you hit the shot to understand, okay, well, my finish was a little high or my finish was a little low. Understand why you hit these shots, because what happens on the next shot, if that's your normal shot, that draw, that means your hands finish about a little lower than your ear every time, because the hands have to turn over that way. All right, so that means your normal shot's a draw. That means your hands are finished a little low. Okay, so with you, if you're fighting that draw, give me a little bit more of a finish, a little higher finish. Okay, if that draw is working too much, finish a little higher. If the draw's not working enough, finish a little lower. But for you, I just want you to understand the shot shape. All right. So Mike, let me see yours now.
Well, I got a quick question.
Go ahead. Ask it a little louder so you can hear.
Does the stance also determine like the shot shape
at
all? Like
perfect question. Perfect question. So if I'm over a ball and I'm trying to hit a draw, okay, I can easily shut my stance and hit a big draw, right? I can easily shut my stance and set the club up normal and try to hit this big draw, okay? I can do that, but what that does is now it's not as normal as a regular swing. It's more of a manipulated swing. I've got to swing along a lot of my feet and try to turn my hands over at a certain time, okay? What I'm trying to do is get you to aim to where you want the ball to start. Okay, always aim where you want the ball to start, and then make the swing path change to hit the shot. Okay, so if I want the ball to start at the white flag, I'm going to aim at the white flag, set up as normal as I can. Okay, normal as I can, and I'm going to start the ball at the white flag. My path is going to determine where the ball finishes. Okay, so I'm at the white flag, normal, and I'm going to take the path inside a little. All right, so now my path is working back into the red flag.
All right.
Perfect. That's what I want. So it's all about aiming and keeping the path the same. So let me see your swing. Give me a normal swing and let me know when you feel it's normal.
And you said aim it at where I want it to start, right?
Aim it where you want it to start, yes. What's your normal shot shape?
It's a draw.
Slight draw or big draw?
Big draw.
All right. A little bit of a draw, not too big. Okay. So in your case, was that a clean shot or no?
No.
All right, give me a clean shot. in Mike's case, he's fighting a big draw. That's his shot. So what I want you to feel, Mike, is I want you to feel a little bit more outside on the takeaway. All right, and try to finish a little higher. All right, don't get steep, but take it away a little bit more on the outside of where you normally go. So try to keep that face pointed at the ball a little longer, and then turn and finish a little higher. Okay, finish hands above the ear. Give me that one shot just to see if it doesn't have to fade, but I want you to just straighten that shot out a little bit. So let's see it. Take a little more outside, or just wait on it a little longer, and then try to finish a little higher instead of finishing so low. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Try it again. Hold the finish. Try it one more time, hold the finish. A little outside, finish a little higher. Okay, a little bit of a miss, but the path is still a little better. That's what I want to work on. That's what I wanted to focus on. I wanted to focus on shot shape is not always just when you have to hit it. Okay, shot shape comes into play when you need to fix your game or when you need something else to go right. So basically, what I wanted you to understand is if you have a big draw, how to hit the fade or how to work your way back to a straighter shot. Okay, so that's basically what I want to do with shot shape. I didn't want you to think more of, all right, we got to go around a tree, but now you know how to hit a shot around a tree if you have to. Or now you know how to hit a shot underneath something and fade it or something like that. But the main thing is to be able to fix your swing as you're going. Shot shaping is more of for the beginner, trying to learn how to work a ball, but for you guys, it's more of trying to get yourself back in tune, okay? So if you're hitting a big draw and you're like, man, I don't know what's going on, people say don't fix your swing on the course. You don't have to fix your swing on the course, just fix what's going wrong as far as the path. Maybe the path is what's wrong. Maybe you're taking it too far inside. So focus more on the path when you're having trouble. If you play your normal shot, play your normal shot. When you're having trouble and you're fighting a draw or fighting a fade, always think back to path. I want to make the swing feel the same, but the path may be a little off. All right? Any questions? Cool.